Now, I said I'd just do a quick video here on the Nissan GT-R Nismo event that's running. One thing for players who've got quite a lot of cars and have a decent enough garage piled up, just be aware of the fact that you can easily touch drive run this one with zero input. The two cars that I've been using for this one with zero input is the Hurricane Evo Spider can do it perfectly, and the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport. Both of those cars, if you have them at gold or anywhere even close to that, they should be perfectly fine for running this one in a touch drive zero input fashion. But the two cars that do require a run is the Force 1 and the SCG 003S. That car that has that name that really runs right off the tongue. But yeah, I just said I'd give a run in both of those ones for anyone who's got, like, say, lower down versions of these cars, just like the best way for this track. And on this really short city dash, I always find it easier to, rather than using the route that the touch drive takes, which goes down along the main road, instead take them up onto the roof and run them along the solar panels that are up there. And yeah, you shouldn't have too much trouble with this. The problem with, like, that people will probably have is that Force 1, the VLF car, like, that's the one that comes from the chain quest of dailies, where you do the Beast X runs in the BMW, then the CN Concept, and then get that Force 1 unlocked at the end. Well, you get the Tryon unlocked at the end. The Force is the second to last stage in that. But definitely, like, if you do have that, you want to be putting it to use. Pretty awesome car, that Force 1 as well. It's definitely one to chase down. But say, like, yeah, just a run along that thing. Yeah, I have that golded, and it is a pretty awesome car at gold. But it's a weird one. You do just, like, if you haven't got this one unlocked, it's definitely worth kind of spending the time to get this one tuned up a bit, like, mainly because of the fact that you'll need that Tryon for a event in a couple of months' time. But yeah, like, this is obviously a portion of getting that, and it starts off really weird, and like, it's kind of got a weak frame to it, but the car itself is really powerful. It's got one of the highest top speeds of any of the A-class cars that you'll find in the game as a potential top speed. But the thing is, yeah, it does have like a completely carbon fiber body. Every panel of it is carbon fiber, so like, they represented that pretty well in the game, in the fact that it is a bit on the fragile side, especially if you're taking this into multiplayer. But yeah, like, this thing can absolutely move, especially at the higher tuning rate. Yeah, just again, like, that exact same pathway up along the roof, and yeah, the car's trying to break itself into pieces, but you can see, like, that, yeah, that pathway up along the roof there with the solar panels should definitely be able to reward you, like, the blueprints pretty much every day. And yeah, a ton of stuff to be unlocked out of this one. If you were just going for this for sheer trade tokens and money, maybe just stick to the SCG and grind out those ones. That way you'll get, like, 30 packs as well as the 10 blueprints from that. The other thing as well, then, if you have it, or if you have the the Force Evo, or the Evo Hurricane Spider, like, this is just a put on touch drive, leave your controller alone, and leave the car to it. It'll get you the 3 packs every time, pretty much. Unless you had, like, some severe AI involvement, you should be fine. If you're a new player to the game, by the way, and you don't have that Nissan GT-R, definitely chase it down. It is a fantastic car, and while, like, its maximum rating comes out to about 3,000 and something, I think is its max rating, it's still, like, a car to absolutely track down. It's used as a support car in a number of events throughout the game, and yeah, like I said, as a 3K rating car, you will find that that thing is capable of beating some of the other cars that are like 3.5K in multiplayer with ease. It has, like, the stats on track are kind of far better than what it looks like on paper. It's a very strange car for that. But yeah, there's the Corvette running this one on its Todd. And yeah, it's like, that's the gold version of the Vet, and it does it with 3 seconds to spare. So I'd imagine that, like, if you've got that car even missing a K or so of stats on it, it should be more than fine to do the run of this. And that was even with the AI actually impacted me into a corner there, but like I didn't even nitro once or so throughout that. I just left the car run and do its own thing, because yeah, with 3 seconds to spare, I mean, you could technically have the car even wreck and it should be fine. The Hurricane Evo is the exact same. Like, both of those can run this one. Yeah, with touch drive, no input, and like, yeah, these cars refuel in about 40 minutes. So either of those, and the car, and say like in 40 minutes you'll generate 4 tickets required. So you could grind out this event completely just using those whenever you get like a few tickets to spare, just leaving your switch down. And again, I would just say, like, because of the Kings of the Fall update, there's never a time when like credits and those trade coins aren't of value. So definitely chase down as much as you can from this one, as much as your sanity will allow, because 250 runs is kind of a bit of an ask. But yeah, that's Asphalt. But yeah, like, I mean, like, there, that's 16k credits, as well as the other 4k pretty much that I get for a win of the race. So you're talking about like 20k or so credits per run, as well as a ton of yeah, reputation for your club, which is pretty cool. So yeah, get on grinding that one. And like I said, if you don't have this car and you're kind of struggling with these times, I would strongly advise doing what you can for the Nissan GT-R, because again, while that car peaks out at around, I think, is it 3k, 3075 or so? 3087 I have it at the moment. But yeah, that is definitely a very, very powerful car at that rating. So 328 top speed, and like, it, on paper, like I said, that car does not seem like it would be a competition for any of the other A-class ones, but genuinely, like, it really can be really good at yeah, taking down some of the mid-ranged A-class, and even some of the players if they're using S-class cars in game. So yeah, strong advice, chase down that car. And like I said as well, it's popped up in a ton of a support car for a ton of different events. Alright, but sub button over my head if these help you out, guys. Do give a click on that. There's other videos from me here and here. I really appreciate any clicks on that sub button down below as well. That's really helpful for me in the videos. Alright guys, good luck, drive safe, and yeah, happy hunting.